Vasily Lomachenko versus George Kambosos. Who's going to win this fight? Well, before we talk about who's going to win this fight, let's take a look at their latest performances, in which Vasily Lomachenko fought Jamin Ortiz, in which both went back and forth. Both fights some great shots, but Vasily Lomachenko is way more accurate than Jamin Ortiz. All landed Jamin Ortiz, and obviously Lomachenko ended up taking it by decision.
By unanimous decision, Vasily
After this, we all know that he then went on to fight Devin Haney, in which both went back and forth. Both had some great combinations, and in my opinion, I thought Lomachenko won this fight. I thought he had way more control throughout the whole entire fight, but obviously Devin Haney ended up taking it by decision.
All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, and still undisputed.
Let's take a look at George Kambosos' latest performances, in which he also fought Devin Haney for a second time, in which we all know the first time that he fought him, he lost. But in this fight, George Kambosos started off very fast, did great in the early rounds, until Devin Haney started letting his hands go and completely outboxed George Kambosos, in which obviously Devin Haney ended up taking it by decision.
For your winner by unanimous decision, and still!
After this, George Kambosos went on to fight Maxie Hughes. Very boring fight, but Maxie Hughes was taking control the whole entire fight, dominated George Kambosos, but George Kambosos somehow ended up taking it by decision.
Your winner by majority decision, George Ferocious!
Now, here's the thing with this fight. Yes, it may have a decent build-up to it because they're going to be fighting for the vacant IBF lightweight world title, but at the same time, this fight doesn't do anything big for both men, and that is simply because both men have already had the opportunity many times in their career to make big things happen, and they both failed. For example, George Kambosos has already lost to Devin Haney twice, and badly, and then he tried to come back by giving the fans a boring fight against Maxie Hughes. And as for Lomachenko, well, he failed to become undisputed against Devin Haney, so again, it doesn't matter who wins this fight, it's not going to revive their career. Just think about it. Lomachenko is 36 years old, so if he beats Kambosos and wins the vacant IBF title, he still has 3 other belts to go for, and they aren't going to be easy because Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson both hold a belt, so the chances of Lomachenko ever becoming undisputed are very low. And the same goes for Kambosos, as I believe that Kambosos is levels below Lomachenko, as I do believe that win against Teofimo Lopez is something that he can repeat again, which is why his performances have been bad ever since. So in the end, I do believe that Lomachenko does beat George Kambosos, as I believe that the only way that George Kambosos wins this fight is if he lands some big shots early on, and if he puts on a performance like the one he put up against Teofimo Lopez, and even then it still might be a close fight. But if he doesn't do any of that, then I think he easily gets outclassed and outperformed by Lomachenko.